जय शंकर. नवरात्रीची आजी अष्टमी तिथी आणि प्रतिपदा धोरनो आम्ही ऐकत असती देवी दुर्गा गल्या 9 रूपाच्या काण्यो. The stories of Navadurga. The 9 forms of Devi Durga worshipped during Navaratri. On the 8th day, she is worshipped in the form of Devi Mahagauri. Gauri means fair and Mahagauri means extremely fair, radiant. Let us listen to the story of how Devi Parvati became the radiant one. देवी शक्तेः एकं रूपम् अस्ति शैलपुत्री पार्वती. पार्वती स्वस्य पूर्वजन्मनि आसीत् महादेवस्य पत्नी देवी सती. सत्याः मृत्योः अनन्तरं शोकाकुलः महादेवः तपस्यायां लीनः अभवत्. तावता तारकासुरः ब्रह्मदेवतः वरं प्राप्तवान् यत् केवलं शिवसन्तानः एव तस्य वधं कर्तुं शक्यते. शिवस्य पुत्रः न आसीत्, अतः तारकासुरः तु अमरः जातः. सः दुष्टः राक्षसः त्रिलोकं पीडितवान्. अतः महादेवं पुनः संसारे आनेतुं देवी सती पार्वतीरूपेण अजायत. पार्वती शिवं प्रीणयितुं कठोरं तपः आचरितवती. नैकवर्षाणि यावत् सा फलानि कन्दमूलानि च खादति स्म. केनचित् कालेन केवलं शुष्कपर्णानि खादति स्म. अन्ततः तदपि त्यक्तवती सा. तेन सा अतीव कृशा अभवत्. अनावृते प्रदेशे निवासं कृत्वा शैत्यम् उष्णतां वर्षान् च सहित्वा तस्याः शरीरं निस्तेजः अभवत्. सहस्रवर्षाणि तपः तप्तवती सा. अन्ते महादेवः पार्वतीं लक्षितवान्. तस्याः निष्ठां परीक्ष्य अनन्तरं तां पत्नीरूपेण स्वीकृतवान्. सुदीर्घं तीव्रतपः कृत्वा तस्याः शरीरस्य कान्तिः निर्गता आसीत्. अतः महादेवः किं कृतवान्? महादेवस्य जटातः गङ्गा वहति. सः गङ्गां पार्वतीं प्रति गन्तुम् आदिशत्. गङ्गाजलेन स्नात्वा पार्वत्याः शरीरं पुनः उज्ज्वलम् अभवत्. देव्याः एतत् गौरवर्णं तेजस्विरूपम् एव महागौरी इति ज्ञायते. देवी महागौरी श्वेतवृषभे उपविशति. एकस्मिन् हस्ते त्रिशूलम् अन्यस्मिन् च डमरुकं धरति. द्वौ हस्तौ अभयमुद्रां वरदमुद्रां च दर्शयतः. तस्यै देव्यै महागौर्यै नमः. The radiant Devi Mahagauri represents the beauty and purity that lies within each one of us. Let us pray to her to help us seek that beauty within. Well, children, you have been listening to all these stories from our Puranas. It is entertaining to listen to the fight for power between the Devas and the Asuras and how the higher divine powers bring about a balance. But we must make it a point to ponder on these stories a little deeper. It is fun to take just one form or one incident, ask questions, and see how many different ideas you can come up with about one thing. Let me take one example. We heard the story of Devi Katyayani, who killed the demon Mahishasura. Mahisha means a buffalo. What comes to your mind when you think of a buffalo? A strong animal. It gives milk, so a useful animal. A buffalo loves water. It enjoys lazing in muddy water for a long time and can stay in it for hours. It has to be coaxed to come out. So what does buffalo demon signify? Now this leads me to think like this. In our own lives, we know that laziness can prevent us from accomplishing our goals. Can I say that if I am lazy, I am allowing Mahishasura to overpower me? We despise demons. We do not want them. We want to put an end to them. Laziness too is undesirable. It is like a demon residing in me. I have to seek the grace of Devi Shakti. I have to work energetically and kill this demon of laziness in me. And Mahishasura is never alone. There are other demons with him. Are there other undesirable qualities or habits in me? Let's say I have the habit of putting off work for later. I'll do it after some time. Or I need to get up early to study or practice a sport or music. I know I have to do it, but I'm feeling a bit sluggish. All I need to do is tell myself, get up and get going. Just like Devi Chandika burnt the demon Dhumralochana to ashes just with her hunkara. But if I have certain persistent undesirable qualities, then I might need someone to come in as the fierce Kalaratri. What I shared with you children is my perspective. When you ponder over these stories, you are likely to have a different way of looking at the same thing. Remember, there is no right or wrong, nor are we drawing any conclusions. One must not get stuck with one idea that is presented. I too might have a different idea when I think on this deeper. Explore various ways of looking at these stories. Come up with your own ideas, not something told by someone else. Share your ideas with your friends and listen to their point of view too. Pujya Swamiji always encourages us to do this as a collective exercise called Vimarsha. Regular practice of Vimarsha expands our mind and helps us respond to different situations in life in a better way. So children, after listening to all these stories, do give a thought to what is your takeaway from them. Now let us take the auspicious darshan of Devi Bhuvaneshwari at Srivalli, and we shall chant the same shloka that we chanted yesterday and pray to her to remove all the obstacles in our life and destroy our enemies. Only when we allow that to happen, the brilliance of Mahagauri will shine forth through us. Let us chant the shloka. सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्. मुखावैलकाणी ऐकूंच्याक थाय परत मेळया. पुनर्मिलाम. जय शंकर.